There's no place to escape to.
This is the last stream.
On the left.
From your grave.
That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? Welcome to the last stream on the left. May the fourth be with you.
Fuck you! Don't you fucking do this right now?
May the fourth be with you.
That was a cute thing that has turned into a marketing megalith. It doesn't. They
It's a nightmare.
got it for free. Disney's already the most fucking profitable company in the face of the planet, and then they just got a day.
Yep, it's a total nightmare.
But you know what I discovered? I realized by this. Isn't it kind of crazy how your tongue does this, where you can go like, your tongue's all wide. Mm-hmm. But then, you can go,
Can you taco the tongue? Isn't that interesting? The thing with doing tongue stuff is you can't talk, and that is our job here for the next hour. We are going to
But this is our visual medium, though. If we wanted to, we could spend an entire hour just making faces.
The whole point of this exercise on the stream is that this is our international show. This is our show that no matter what culture you're watching from, you can watch this. Like, let's say you're a Chinese man, and I go up there and I go,
look
you
at
know
that.
I'm talking about a little girl. Or if I go like this,
you're
you
eating.
know I'm talking about food or whatever, and I go like this, but what is this?
Eating out a little. Okay, I've had enough. Okay, this is
No, that's not even being put.
that's what you did. You were a girl, and then you
I
were
was
eating
drinking soup
this.
out of a. You know nothing. You know nothing.
I don't know. Well, speaking of food, let's take a look at this one. What's up, chat? Let's take a look at this video. It's chicken, moving chicken. It is.
So this is your mandate, right?
This is my mandate. Okay, so Henry, did you know there were cameras on you the last time you went out to dinner? Okay, let's watch this footage, and I want to hear your thoughts on this specifically because you are the gross foodie. And Marcus, of course, let me know from a scientific perspective because you're an honorary scientist for the next 2.5 minutes.
That's great. Wow. I love all the labels.
Yep, honorary scientist and gross foodie. Let's see what happens.
Carpet. In tonight's Fact or Fiction, we're looking into a video that has popped up everywhere over the last week. It appears to show a piece of raw meat suddenly
cute.
springing to life and jumping off the table at a restaurant.
That's cute.
Look at that
zombie
thing.
chicken video. And while likely this isn't chicken, the video does appear to be real.
Wait a
When
second.
a creature dies, its neurons don't stop working right away. This
I
is
feel
disgusting,
like
and they
that's
react
not
to
real.
sodium. So
Dude, it's
when
real,
something
man.
salty, like soy sauce is poured on it, the neurons will fire, causing.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
That's
Henry.
what's probably happening here. This is like
I love
a
it.
freshly killed frog reacting.
Hey, look,
to
it's
salt
trying to
at a
escape.
restaurant
Is it a
in
frog
Japan, and
meat?
Kim has not watched one piece of this video.
I
If
don't
you would
know.
like to submit a question to us, it's not gone
cute.
yet. Just go to
It is
10news.com,
slightly
click on
cute. Go to 10news.com and please Baba Booey them or something. Send them emails to make fun of them. But Henry, would you eat that? It falls on the floor. Would you eat that?
Not if it fell on the floor.
But okay, let's say you grab it. Let's just say that you have a Dwight Clark moment where you can he caught the Joe Montana. It was a Super Bowl touchdown catch, very famous Dwight Clark. There.
Jerry Rice. He's the one who used to catch.
Yes, but this is a different play made by a different player. Would you, let's say you grab the chicken, whatever the hell it is, maybe it is a hurdle, and it doesn't hit the floor. Would you just grab it and gnaw on it, or would you be slightly hesitant because it seems to still be alive?
It looked like it's shabu shabu. So what you do is you do your own cooking. So
What did you call
get
it?
Shabu shabu.
Shabu shabu. What are you, the douche? Are you Walter?
No, shabu shabu is a place. No, that's a Shabbos. I don't roll on fucking Shabbos. Shabbos. This is a shabu shabu. It's like normally it's like boiling oil or something, and you cook things in as you do it, right? Because that's what I'm saying right here. Everyone's saying that's got to be real fresh, which is honestly a really good sign. If it's kicking or moving around like that, that means it's really, really fresh.
Yeah,
It's
but you
not
don't
gonna
want
have
your
been frozen.
chicken to be real fresh is great for sushi. When it comes to chicken, I don't think it needs to be that fresh.
I would have from scientist. I mean, a researcher. I looked it up. I looked up a story. I looked up what meat does. What that means is that chicken was killed less than an hour before it was put on that plate.
That's
Chicken
awesome.
is not tuna. That is not. I don't want my chicken that fresh. I don't need it that fresh. I don't need it to still have memories.
You've never had it that fresh. You don't know how good it is. I had
don't
fish.
want it.
I had fish from a boat this weekend, that was caught from the ocean and like literally we ate it within the hour.
That's what I'm saying.
Fantastic.
That's fish. This is called a chicken. It is not supposed to be that fresh. Chicken need to have time to marinate. It needs to be turned into a paste. We all know how to make nuggets.
I'll tell you this though, if you have a twitching piece of meat, because I mean that's more than a twitch. I mean that's a full-on move.
That is a full-on crawl. That's
a crawl. But if you see like a big like side of beef like twitching and moving like it sometimes does, it might be the electrons still firing, the neurons still firing, or it could be maggots.
Oh, so
either way, extra food.
Oh,
it's like the Rice Krispies of meat.
So this is why I'm not being buried. Truthfully, this is why I'm not being buried, because I've been doing a lot of research on YouTube about death and the human body. Yeah, the brain shuts down, sure, but we got a bunch of little microbes, and technically, you might as well still be alive. Never bury me. It's horrifying, no matter what, you're being buried alive because there's parts of your body that aren't dead.
We got some people that are in the Kissel camp. There are some people that are, which is you don't want to be in the Kissel camp because if you ever hear about what his grandfather.
Okay, leave it alone. You did something horrible before with your act out of the girl and doing those things.
But honestly,
may the force be with you.
It doesn't even say force. The force doesn't even matter. You're talking about with somebody with a speech impediment, which is fine, but also that's the head of our marketing campaign.
Continue on with the chapter.
But if you if you take the meat, the kids, other people are saying the rest of it with me because you have it that fresh. You taste the corn in it. You slap it in the shabu shabu, whatever it is. That might have been straight up muskrat. I don't know what that meat was.
Was that a nice restaurant? There was a whole bunch of people around. I think it was for
shabu shabu. You cook your own food in shabu shabu. It's like how in the Korean barbecue places you go and you do your own little grilling. Shabu shabu, you put it into the boiling oil and then you like cook it out. It's like little fryers.
So it's like
fry the food for yourself.
It's like you're tailgating at a NASCAR event. You bring your own. I'm not bringing my own food to a restaurant.
No. You don't bring your meat unless it's BYOM night.
Yeah, then it's just you're just going to a room.
Yeah, then you're just going to a place and you brought all your meat, you brought your own utensils. Is that technically a restaurant or is that just a man's house?
That's a room.
Well, speaking of food, let's show. Have you guys ever seen people try to chug sparkling water?
No.
I'll try it.
It extremely, don't, please. It's extremely, extremely difficult. I have two different videos. The first video is a complete and utter failure at chugging sparkling water. And then the second, you are going to see a true American hero. May the 4th be with all of us. Let's watch this.
It's just,
it's a fun thing.
It is not a fun thing. You're helping Disney. Disney doesn't need help.
I'm making a through line for the episode.
You're right. Actually, you're right. It's your mandate.
All right, let's watch this. I'm just going to call him a white idiot. Why not?
The Star Wars Lego set Death Star. But can he chug a sparkling water and not burp?
So far, so good. Kind of cute, you know?
You like this guy?
Yeah, a little bit. A nice dude. He would be my friend, I think. He's a good dude.
Oh my gosh. What do I do?
That's fake. That's got to be fake.
I don't know if it's fake or not.
Wait a minute. I've chugged sparkling water like all the fucking time. I've chugged sparkling water constantly.
There's no way
very
you can.
simple.
No, it's not simple.
Grab
It's
one
because
right
of the
now
bubbles.
and do it.
Yeah,
I can
grab
go
yourself
grab
a
one.
LaCroix.
I will be right back, and I will
That's
do
not
this.
fake.
I want to see him do it.
A listener.
I
Thank you
wanna
for
do
the
it.
listener.
I'll be
who
right
I
said
want
that.
to see him do it.
There's
I wanna
no
see
way
him do
he's
it.
going to do it. He already has problems with his body. Also, he's not wearing any socks or shoes.
The one thing that he has straight up is a very wide throat.
Yes, but that is not going to help him when all the bubbles come attacking. There's no, honestly, Marcus, there's no way you can physically do it.
The man drinks 6 Lucozades a fucking week.
But not,
he
he
can
doesn't
drink
chug
this.
them.
He can
6
do
a
this.
No,
week.
I'm not gonna chug Lucozade. No. That's like fucking straight syrup.
I'm just saying you do.
You're drinking it.
You can handle the bubbles.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I was also about to fart.
LaCroix. It's hibiscus flavored. Yeah,
Ooh,
and it's
flowery.
brand new.
Hibiscus.
Yeah, I love it. I love the hibiscus flavor.
Hibiscus.
Honestly,
People
the
think
lemon,
it's crunchy water, guys. You guys,
the
you know what it
lemon,
is.
the limoncello is the best. Okay, you have
Love a
15
limoncello.
seconds. There's no way that he's going to be able to do this. There's no way. Well, this is really ruining my next video.
I love watching him be a man.
Wait, is he going to burp though? Marcus,
That's
if
what
you
a man
burp, it's
does.
canceled.
Fuck yeah, Dad. Fuck yeah. That's my fucking boy. That's my boy. I knew he could fucking do that shit. My boy. He fucking shows up to the fucking shit and he puts his dick out on the fucking table,
Shows
dude.
up.
How do you feel, Marcus?
I feel fine. I'm gonna need to pee later.
I
How
burped
come
just
Henry's
from
the one that
watching him
burped?
do it because I
Yeah.
got it in me.
I'm
right.
gonna need a burp here in a second, though. I think the burp line has. ended.
Wow. Now we're just Willy Wonka and the dumb chocolate factory. I
This
love
is,
it.
dude.
I am gonna have to take a break to pee here in about 10 minutes.
It was only 12 ounces.
It's just
Dude,
like
I got a real small bladder. Real
Oh
he's
small.
my
got
God.
a tiny
Okay.
bladder, and you should just see, man. He's got huge balls, though.
Yeah.
He does. And
Yeah.
Marcus also
Remember-
nice
What?
downstairs in all.
Nice downstairs. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
What were you about to say?
remember
What do I
remember
remem-
the old live shows when I used to have to go pee in the middle of the show because I would have a beer on stage and I had to run? Remember that time in London where I ran off a stage when I showed that pig calling video and y'all just fucking ate shit up there for 30 seconds?
What?
while I was
No,
gone?
we didn't.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, London. And I was like, this
Oh,
is
hey, tell me now. Hey, London, now you doing
Tell
in
me now.
London? They loved it.
All right,
I've been
well, let's
farting
watch this
continuously
other
since we've
sport.
been sitting here.
Let's watch this other sparkling water video. I thought it was more impressive, but now Marcus just did it, and now we're just gonna watch it now because this guy didn't. Also, I don't think that first video was fake because
it was also ice cold. That makes it even more difficult to do.
I think
All
it
right.
was staged.
I don't think that it was. I don't think everything is staged, even though the world is indeed a stage. Let's watch
I
sparkling
will say this
water.
though,
touch
it
that
did burn.
It did burn.
I'm sure it did. Okay, watch.
Chugs.
This guy is absolutely hilarious.
Badlands.
This dude is a competitive eater. He's old school, but he's a funny guy.
Good voice, dude.
So, I was in the store the other day, found this Perrier,
I like this
and
guy.
I said, why not?
Fuck yeah, dude. I like the beat, dude.
I can't believe how fast you just did that. I'm so mad.
Fucking crush it in a second.
I
That's
really thought it was going to
competitive
be
eating.
impossible. This guy's a competitive eater.
I hear how
Yeah, but that's 2 liters. That's different. That's a lot more.
Uh-oh, be careful now.
I'll be careful.
Oh, for those of you who are late, it is Kissel's mandate.
It is my mandate, yes. See, I like this guy. I want to be at a brunch with him or a barbecue.
this guy
This
seems
is a
soothing.
fun guy, yeah.
Double barrel it.
He's going to double barrel
Double
it.
barrel it! But this is going to be a mistake.
This is a big mistake. Yeah.
No, it's really, I mean, I don't
Wow,
want
that's
to
a
ruin
big
it, but
mouth.
he does
Whoa.
it.
That's a lot of fucking. Wow.
Isn't that, look at that.
That's crazy, dude. That's a real talent.
It's like a toad.
They better not cancel the Olympics, man.
I wish this was an
Fuck
Olympic
COVID,
sport.
man. Look at that fucking shit, dog.
But you see, he kind of breathes back into the water. I wonder if that's to deoxygenate.
Deoxygenate.
To deoxygenate.
You're
to
just saying
deoxygenate.
shit. That doesn't make any sense.
deflate. No, he's breathing it in, and then look at this. But now listen.
Well, he knows what he's doing.
One of the best burps I've ever heard in my entire life.
He's gonna be doing that for a minute,
That was
though.
hard like soda. But, delicious. Big ups
Yeah,
to
dog.
Perrier, France, or wherever this comes from.
Yeah, dog. Fuck yeah.
There he is.
Peace, y'all.
Bye,
Chugging
buddy.
the world
Whatever you do in
one
life,
bite
stay
at a
hungry
time.
and focused.
And focus.
Badlands Booker.
Like it.
Back.
Booker. Badlands
Honestly,
Booker. Woo.
That
Love
was
him.
very inspirational. I love seeing the two in the hole.
Double
That's
barrel.
very intense, dog.
Very intense. And then there is something, if you do, how do you feel, Marcus?
I feel fine.
Okay. There is something
We
about.
expected him to start going.
I don't
Dude,
know, bro.
I just drank 12 ounces of water.
It's sparkling water. I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult than that, but what do I know?
You try it now, Kissel. You're the one who's the closest to have done the most competitive eating of all of us.
Yeah, but not with this.
Okay, cool. He's got it. He's going. He's going. He's going.
It hurts. No.
Oh wow.
Now I'm done. It hurts. It legitimately hurts.
Yeah.
I
No, it
don't know
burns.
why.
It definitely burns. Yeah.
That's because he was trying to make a point.
Why are you the only one?
Yeah,
You're the
I had to
only
make-
one burping, Henry. This episode is the most juvenile thing we've ever done.
This is the most juvenile thing we've ever done.
Let's show this Surge video for staying in soda. I actually don't remember what the Surge video is, but let's check.
Did you
oh,
just
yeah,
look
this
up a bunch of soda videos?
No.
Follow
All right,
the
let's.
fucking path, man. Follow the
Is it
path.
just
But
fucking
this is
soda?
Surge. Surge is making a comeback. Marcus bought it when we went to the horror museum here, which we highly recommend on Magnolia. What's it called?
What?
The name
The
of the
horror
venue.
museum we went to when I was in LA.
Which place?
The one that
place-
we did the tour.
The VHS place, the VHS
Mystic Museum.
Mystic, yes,
Museum.
thank you,
Yeah.
Henry. Mystic Museum. Check it out on Magnolia. It's fantastic.
It's the best.
Also, you're drinking water, so you don't even have an excuse. Okay, let's watch this surge
Just
video.
been- I've
Stop
been a Hawaiian
burping.
time. I'm sorry. Now I'm full of it. I've been farting too this whole time.
Oh,
So take a swig of Surge. You take a look at the video on Nitro.
there you go. That was that. You take a sip of surge. There we go. Very
That's
fun.
a great video.
Well, I thought it was fun because Marcus got the surge, but
I think
Marcus,
it-
you didn't like the surge.
Well, the surge was very. I mean, the Lucozade is a bit syrupy, but that's just because it's full of glucose. The surge is just straight up piss syrup.
It's not good, right?
It tastes real, but it tastes like thicker Mountain Dew. But still, Mountain Dew gives you a little bit of refreshment.
Sure.
Surge just sort of it makes your lips real sticky while you're drinking it. It takes a long time to drink one of those big ones
For
because I was
kids, I
determined.
watched you nurse it. You were like,
I did. It,
Yeah.
it took a long. I knew if I drank it fast, like I would ruin my night. Like, it
Well,
would
you're
just-
gonna
yeah.
bring that up at our next land party when we're playing Call of Duty. Let us
Yeah.
know. Is it called a land party? I don't know.
land party, bro.
Land
yeah,
party.
man. Fuck
Is that what they
yeah.
were called?
That was
Also,
what
someone
they
in
were
there-
called. Yeah, you never went to a LAN party.
I was making a joke about you being a nerd.
He didn't even know the terminology.
And I didn't go to a LAN party. Me and my friends used to go to the fucking school computer lab to play EverQuest because they had a T1 line. And all
Fucking
we
dead.
had were 56K modems, all right? All
Yeah,
right?
bro. I'm in my dorms. We had the entire floor was on its own LAN. So we went and we played what the hell was not Crossfire. What was the name of the with the scope you kill people
Every
in the
single game has a gun.
What was the game? It wasn't
Every- you
Call of
have
Duty.
limited-
It was before-
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike. Yeah, motherfucker. Counter-Strike, dude.
Counter-Strike.
And we used to
Yeah.
just play on the fucking just on our floor. Man, we were cool as fuck.
Yeah, I was too busy looking at porno and reading emails when my older brother came out to me. He said, I've begun dating a man named Dallas. And so I
Oh, I
also
love a
got
man
that
named after a
message
city.
through the internet. You know, it's so weird. I didn't have an email until the year 2000. Isn't that strange? Okay, well, let's do this.
Great.
Let's do this.
Allison just in the chat just said that she's designing, I think, they're designing a thing for Liquid Death right now, and congrats.
Awesome.
Good guess.
Honestly, I love that sparkling water, and I like that it's not made of plastic bottles because
like
you
it
can
too.
recycle the aluminum.
And it's specifically less carbonated to make it more drinkable.
Okay, very nice, Henry. Well, let's do. Okay, Marcus, because I'm just going to go to you once again. Do you know? Have you ever heard of the term death spiral? Maybe
Death
you're going
spiral?
through it
Yeah.
right now. So
No,
what
I'm
is
not
it-
going through it right now, but I'm familiar with Death Spiral, yeah.
I had no idea, Henry. Do you know what a death spiral is?
I
Other
know
than
that
our
it's-
entire careers.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, the last year I'm alive.
No,
Yeah.
not quite.
Huh.
So this is actually a thing that happens.
Birds, you know.
Birds and
Yeah.
ants, and I had no idea that this even existed. This is just 100% educational.
Oh yeah, this is fucking dope. I know what you're talking about. This shit's
It's just-
fucking crazy, dude.
So be careful where you're going because you might just end up in a death spiral.
It's fucking crazy, dude. But also now, what Michaela says there's an aluminum shortage now. What the fuck?
There's not an aluminum shortage.
Oh, God, they're thinking nothing is good.
It's
Aluminium.
fine. Escape
Aluminium.
the trap. It's like
I think they need to start making bottles out of wood.
Fleas requires a glass
Okay.
jar with a lid,
So look at this. The fleas are like, I'm going to get out of here. But
and
watch
the
this.
lid is then sealed.
Some of the fleas are dipping out. They're like, we got to
Well,
go out of
he's
here.
being pretty carefully, careless
They are
with these
left
ticks. or
undisturbed for
whatever.
3 days.
Oh, I did have a tick video, but I didn't play it. They
Then,
injected a
when the
tick
jar
with
is
hydrogen
opened,
peroxide.
The
Why
fleas will
didn't you
not
play it?
jump out.
I thought it was a little too gross.
In fact, the fleas will never jump
We
higher
can try to
than the
find it.
level set by the lid.
I
Their
know what this
behavior
is like.
is now set for the rest of their
Look at that.
lives.
That's what they did to us in the quarantine.
Yep, look at that. Now we're just bouncing up and down watching our programs.
When these fleas reproduce,
When's Alan
their
on?
offspring will automatically follow their example.
Be careful.
What?
Don't follow your parents' example all the time. Sometimes they're wrong.
This is what Facebook
don't
group
know
Break
did
the
you get
routine.
this from?
Real.
What? Seriously?
You are
what?
about to see. Look at this.
Fucking
This
look
is
at this,
called-
man.
A death spiral.
A death spiral.
This
Look at
happens
this.
when a pheromone track bends so much that it closes on itself.
Fucking dime store burner Herzog.
No, that
And
is
reverse
Werner
do this.
Herzog.
My
It's
name
called
is
a
Brian
meander cutoff.
Gerdnich.
Look at that.
This process leaves U-shaped lakes behind.
U-shaped behind.
This kind of lakes are
There is
called
an
Oxbow
aluminum
lakes.
sword, according to Cat Olson. Holy, what the fuck?
Whatever, just we fine. We'll have a different trade agreement with China soon. Okay, but look at this.
If we have anything
When
to
the
do
same
with
thing
it.
happens
course,
to the
yeah, naturally
pheromone
we do.
trails of ants, it can mean catastrophe for the group that got cut off.
This is Werner Herzog.
No, it's not.
Thinking
It's-
that
I mean,
it leads
Werner
to food
Herzog
or home.
It's
fucking
Warner
a
Herzog.
brother that
They
fills
keep
in
going
whenever
in
he
circles.
decides something too stupid.
That's a
is
death
Bill
spiral.
Herzog.
Prisoners
His name is
of
Warren
evolution and instinct.
Herzog.
Ant Mosh Pit. Fuck yeah, Katie.
In a dance of death.
What? The Dance of Death. Death Spiral. You didn't fucking like that, huh? You didn't like that, huh?
It's not that I disliked it.
It's not that
You understand that they're going in a circle thinking that
I
there's going to
understand.
find food, but there is no food. They're just
The
going
guy-
to die.
the guy just could have done a better Werner Herzog. It just was
That
not a
was Werner
No,
Herzog.
no.
Cycle of death
No.
continues.
It was
and
Warren
can you
Hortzberg.
imagine?
I don't.
The ants, when they go into the death spiral, are doing the dance that all of our ancestors and all of our future progeny will do until the day that our star burns out.
Each
That's
tiny
Werner
leg
Herzog.
of each ant moving forward with the space and the time meant for each leg moving endlessly towards their death, not unlike the run of young Sheldon. Once you get to season 70 and he is 29. Yes, old.
Well, whatever. All right, let's watch the Lingerie Football League.
Honestly, though, I'm gonna say
NFL.
I'm not gonna blow past it. I really appreciate that you tried to teach us today.
I did.
That was the death spiral.
I did.
It's
I did.
crazy, but it's also we see people. Maybe they attack Capitol buildings. Whatever it is, uncontrolled chaos is controlled by the great manipulator. Perhaps
That's chaos
Just
theory,
stop-
which we're
just
talking about.
Stop yourself and be like, "Why are we running?" And then be like, "What are we doing here?"
That's actually, and there is a lesson in that.
There
is a bit of a lesson. There's also a lesson in this. Number one, there needs to be more females playing football in female leagues. Number two, they don't necessarily have to be naked, but for some reason they are in this lingerie football league. But I got
Whoa,
into
yeah,
a clip
lingerie
show
football. I
of
remember this.
These chicks are so badass. I don't even think you need the TNA, but nonetheless, it is what it is. But let's see how they have different. They say different things to each other while playing to kind of attack one another verbally. Let's see.
Faye
From
says
the
she loves your
shotgun,
death
this
spiral.
is Jane Caldwell with the option back to
Also, I mean, it's hard to ignore how
really
beautiful
a
these women
fumble.
are. But hold on.
Atlanta's defense all over the Ferrari.
Hey, I'm gonna show you how excited when you eat my pussy.
Wow.
All right.
Throwing shade at Atlanta. That is definitely an NSFW moment in the LFL.
Look at that. The
LFL.
LFL, though. Oh, I thought it was Ladies Football League. It's the Legends Football League. But isn't that eat my pussy? You're gonna like. I just wish you can't get that in the male-dominated National Football League. These guys, maybe in the future we'll have a fella there with a pussy. Who knows? But it's just right now. No one can scream that.
It's just so weird. I don't know why. Like, suck my dick sounds so threatening, while like you come here and eat my pussy just sounds
I think
like
no. Eat my pussy sounds so much scarier. Eat my pussy, because that requires you got to be fully immersed.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that is true. But man, I'll tell you,
of course. Yeah, you go. Here's my swimming cap.
But
6
Henry,
years in?
that is not for your pleasure. That is for her pleasure, and so you better do a good GD job. Otherwise, and you don't even try to get hard when you're doing it, because this is not about you. It's like on Forged in Fire when they
won't have
say
to see
this is not
because-
about the damage that the blade does to the tank. It's what the tank does to your blade.
They fucking say that, but in the end, if it does a lot of damage to the target, they like it. But
What
also,
I'm
when it comes
saying-
down to it, I'd hide my boner by crossing my leg.
That's such a perfect segue. It's
Stuff it in.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's,
stick around.
so let's show this video of this guy who definitely has a boner. And I just want to break this down with you guys because I found it to be immensely funny. It's a little bit low key.
A live stream. This is a live stream. This is a tragedy. I know this
Is this a tragedy? Oh,
this looks like a tragedy. I've never seen it, but I can see the tragedy unfold already.
It's not really. It's not so much a tragedy. It's more of a oh my god, Just sometimes her Huang does things that you wish it wouldn't because it embarrasses you like your grandfather. So just focus on the guy in the back and let's play this video.
Also, where's Bernie Sanders if she's not here? Tell Bernie Sanders to come back on the chat.
Yes,
Bernie Sanders has been missing.
Okay.
Left hand green.
How did he cheat, chat? Lifting hand?
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
Okay, hold on.
I turned my
He
hand.
lifted his hand.
What do they mean?
Did you lift your
Watch this.
hand?
I turned my hands.
They say he lifted his hand.
I don't know what that
Okay,
means.
hold
I
on.
didn't lift my hand off the button.
Do you have
I
a
turned my
boner?
hands. Why do you always ask me that? I did not.
Because chat keeps asking about boners.
No, I don't just instantly get a boner around a female like fucking degenerate.
Watch this guy. Watch these moves.
Yeah, guys.
Okay, now he knows
Lift
it's
the
been
hand off.
registered.
Okay, so you're saying 1-1.
That
Yeah,
crosses
you
the
lifted
leg.
your hand off. Chat said so.
All right.
All right, but this is my question. Can
this
we
man
get
has
closer
a
to
boner.
see? Can we see it?
Let's
Is there a
go
way to get
back.
closer?
Okay, look at where his hands are. Look at where his hands are strategically placed in front of said boner.
But they're also open. His hands
Because
are
he's
open.
trying not to cup.
How did he cheat,
He-
chat? Lifting hand?
Also,
Wait,
what is the point of these chats?
I turned my
He
hand.
lifted his hand.
What do they mean?
Did you lift your hand?
I turned my hands.
They say he lifted his hand.
I don't know what that means. I didn't lift my hand off the button.
And then the reaction.
Why do you always ask me that? I did not.
Because chat
No,
keeps
he
asking
showed.
about boners.
No, I don't just instantly get a boner around a female like fucking.
Yes, he does.
I wish we could zoom in.
It's okay.
I don't think we
guys.
have to. Look at this move right here. This is the boner move. He's
so you're
covering it
saying
up with the
1-1.
forearm.
Now it's because it could be a bend in the
You
pant.
cheated. You lifted your hand off. Chat said so.
I think
You could have
he
a bend
got
in the
aroused
pant.
playing Twister, and I am fairly certain with his reaction. What, you think I just get a boner when I'm around girls? Yeah, I do.
I think what it is. What I'm seeing there is I'm seeing some past trauma. I'm seeing a junior high. I'm seeing a junior high incident. I'm seeing a high school incident. He gets a
What do you
boner in
mean?
class. He gets a
of
boner in
course he
class.
did.
He has to get up and go to the board, and he's got a boner, and he says,
And it's
I don't
burned in
wanna."
forever. So
Burned
it's
in.
burned in forever. So you do and automatically get boners when you are in public places. Then you have had one of those weird, shameful things that's connected to a sexual impulse. That is now that's fetish, right? That's
No,
what
but
happens all the
the
time. Right?
thing
It
with-
comes like this. They
Yeah, but guys-
touch tips.
Didn't you do the thing where if you got a boner in school, didn't you like go to your buddy and be like, look at this, and you would show him your boner?
No, fuck,
Absolutely
no.
not.
That's fucking weird.
You guys don't
no.
have friends? No, you would be like,
Absolutely not.
you'd
You
be
never.
like, yo,
You
I
just
got a
went to your buddy,
boner. I'd
and
be
be
like, yo,
hey
Shug,
buddy,
I got
look
a
at this.
boner.
And he's like, oh, crazy. That's man. Look at that fucking crazy boner. You know, that's what
You
it
don't
tastes
show
like.
it, but then you stand up and then you'll go and then you like then you make it really big and then you go out and then you're like, look at the boner, you know? Nothing?
No,
Nothing like
no,
that.
absolutely.
Because
No,
you
dude,
have to have fun with it. It's an accident.
No. Sex was a shameful
Shameful.
thing.
We
No,
were
I
ashamed.
know
In
that.
Texas, growing up, very.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school. I know
yeah,
what
but you're in
that is.
Wisconsin. You guys strangely had a healthier attitude towards sex than the rest of us did.
German.
You guys
Nothing
were a
healthier
little bit
than-
more European about it. Your parents were.
Yeah.
People saying I love showing my friends my boner. That's Dez. That they said that I don't know. Most people don't know. People say some of it just sounds like it was a very unique experience to you, Kissel.
Yeah. That was your relationship with your friends and your friend group was a special thing.
You have fun with your friends. You have fun with your friends.
I actually never had that issue. I've never had the accidental boner while standing. I always I'd have a boner, but I think I caused it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all right. So let's do this here. Let's do well, you guys just want to watch a video of David Spade? No one watched the Oscars. It was down 58% from last year.
Oh
And last year was,
no!
I know.
Oh,
It's almost
no,
like it
you
was a
mean that
horrible
thing-
show.
That thing in the conference room?
Yeah. No one
Where
watched
they
it.
went- It was garbage. And
But-
maybe it'll be the last one.
Maybe. Oh, wow.
Great.
Wow. Henry, it is so funny how you've turned on the industry that you love. Isn't that weird?
They turned on me.
I know what they've done to
They
you.
turned on me, and now they'll get what they deserve.
What do you remember when there used to be announcers and they were funny? Let's just watch David Spade. There's really nothing here. I'm actually laughing with him. He's just a funny guy. He does an impression of Michael J. Fox.
I remember him.
Star of Just Shoot Me, David Spade.
Oh, this is the
just an
Emmys.
This is just an old clip from the Emmys.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. There's nothing special other than David Spade.
All right, stop. Brought to you by Excedrin. I'm David Spade, and it's true, if I wasn't on TV, I'd be getting laid about as much as Simon Birch.
See that? Simon Birch was a movie that came out that year.
I remember it.
All right. Before I introduce a 45-minute clip reel on the history of the dolly shot,
that's fun.
I'd
the girls from Hanson.
just like to say that the show I work on is going up against Spin City this year, which makes for a fun rivalry. I saw Michael J. Fox before the show, and he said, Spade, we're going to stomp your ass, all right?
That's from Saturday Night Live.
Back to a mid-season replacement.
He'd already been diagnosed.
Don't look directly at me.
MS at that
Avert
point.
your
No, but he's
eyes.
not doing this. It's not about that.
You're only 5'6". You'll never make it on your show. Well, aren't you only 5'6"? Don't try to confuse me. Mallory?
This is hot garbage.
Okay, the nominees.
This is hot garbage.
Yeah.
And the nominees are for directing Best Variety Music Program.
Anywho,
Okay, so that
the
was
nominees-
that.
But no. But who are the nominees?
Oh, who cares? I was there for the jokes. I was there for the jokes.
Hey, guys,
Isn't
guys.
that fun though? Remember
Guys,
when
you
people used to
ready?
Perform. What?
1 second. Boner check. You got him? You got one?
All good. All good.
Great. Hell yeah. Great. Just check.
Yeah.
I love watching David Spade on his Instagram, and I love his shows.
I love
But
David Spade.
That was him in a place where he was told to do his Saturday Night Live audition thing that he did, and that was
Yes.
I don't know if he probably teed that up beforehand and he told the writers to say I'm gonna do these bits.
Of
and they're like,
course.
you got it. And then
It was 1,000 times. What I'm saying is, it was 1,000 times better than anything we saw at this year's Oscars, other than the Lucas brothers, who we will love forever, and they deserve to win that. But congratulations.
The only
on
purpose
winning
the
Best
Oscars
Actor.
ever served was to give the Lucas brothers an Oscar for our friends, so we would personally know someone with an Oscar and go look at it.
Oh yeah, I only like them for totally selfish reasons, to say that I looked a Oscar winner in the eyes one time, and that would be them.
I
but
took
it was fun.
I took a
He
huge
brought
shit.
fun to it. You
I took a huge shit this afternoon, honestly, and my process of taking my shit was so, honestly, much more entertaining than what I saw at the Oscars.
I would imagine compelling. I would imagine.
I mean, all the smells. Where'd that come from?
Of course.
Oh, I
anyone's-
remember that.
I think it's
Oh,
safe
a
to
memory.
say everyone's best shit that they've ever had in their life is better than any movie they've ever watched, without a doubt, because it's violent.
Yeah.
It really affects you.
I remember I had one a couple of months ago that was just, it was gigantic and clean and painless.
That's my favorite. I also love it, especially I'm super happy when it's one long log.
Oh my God.
I honestly remember one of those. It was close to it was right after in Disney when we were doing a little mini honeymoon after our wedding, where I was just like,
You took a long
this is
shit.
almost as good as the wedding.
Yeah.
Did you so you took a big dump on your honeymoon?
Of course. I was eating a lot.
Did you tell Natalie about it? Because then you're married and she has to go look at it.
No, she doesn't look at my shits. I saved it for myself. This is
You know
my
what's funny?
memories.
I never was one of the. I never had. So the boner thing, we would laugh or whatever. We never. Obviously everything was fully clothed. But I was never one of those friends who did the pictures of the shit. I never cared to look at my friend's shit.
No.
There was always a group. There was always a contingency of people who were like, "Come look at my shit." I was like, "I don't want to see it."
Yeah.
You
I
were
would
a shit guy.
Yeah, go look. It was really funny when there was a gigantic turd in the toilet bowl. It was really funny. But but that's the thing. It's only funny if someone else, if you find it, then yeah, come here, everyone, and look at it. But not like I did a big poo. Come look at my big poo.
You're not
It's always-
hunting. What do you mean if you find it? What do you
find it? If you're at school,
How many urinals did you just go to all the toilets looking?
No, you go to the
Sometimes
bathroom.
you come across
discover. You go to the bathroom. You discover, hey, there's a gigantic turd. Someone left a gigantic turd behind. You go back to the classroom and you say, hey, there's a gigantic turd. You gotta go look at it. I didn't flush it. You gotta go look at it. And then,
Dude.
Miss Houghton, can I go to the bathroom? And
Miss Houghton, yeah, because you're all
There's
like
11
little kids.
people
They're
in
newsies.
but there's 11 people in your entire class, so you know for a fact one of you guys did it.
No, because there are about 50 to 60 kids in the entire high school, and we all shared one long hallway. So it could have been one of 60 kids.
Yeah, but if you're a toddler, you're not taking the biggest shit like that. It sounds like it was an adult poop. Also, yeah, when you say
high school.
High school, man.
There was about
Oh.
100. There's like 120 kids in the K through 12. That was a whole block.
285 in high school, man. Some of the shits I took, it must have looked like a fucking ram walked into the bathroom.
All right. Well, let's
except for all the grass content.
Let's not think about that. You know what's funny is when feel-good stories are actually super annoying. This story, let's talk about Costco.
I do like that. I do like it when
Maui.
especially like, you know, when Gal Gadot, that's how you pronounce it, I guess, when the imagination song, when she sang it, where you know that when she got it, she was like, the whole world will be so happy to hear from me. And then she sang the song, and then she's like, why they hate me?
You know, maybe in the middle of a mass pandemic, a sentence, imagine there's no heaven, isn't really great for reassurance.
No, man, it's fucking...
Imagine is... I never fully understood why Imagine is claimed to be like this peaceful... The song is about completely dismantling reality.
Imagine there's heaven. Imagine there's no God. Imagine there's no victory. Imagine there's no redemption.
I just lost my grandmother to COVID.
Lights out, my friend. Lights out.
She's taking the skeleton ride.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I feel like that would have helped me to understand more of the trauma.
And
that's why we do. That's the work that we do here. The levity that we add to our content. What that allows people to do is experience trauma in a way that is excelsory.
Excelsory. Yes. That's it. Okay, so this guy, now this is a feel-good story about a dude who looks like Maui, I want to say is the name for Moana.
Maori. That's his name. His name is not that. Maori is what they're from. That is a tribe. His name is like big guy.
Big guy. So the guy that works at Costco who looks like this guy, like I don't know if he really loves this at all, the attention that he gets, but let's just watch it. And I don't know, it made me just feel kind of sympathy for the guy who just wants to do his job at Costco, but maybe he also likes it. I can't
Maui.
Maui.
His name.
What can I say except you're welcome?
These girls love going to Costco to visit an employee who looks just like the Disney character Maui from the film Moana.
Who is that over there?
That's Maui.
Only you guys gonna do it too.
Maui. I can't be with it.
He just doesn't seem to love it.
Rella Rivera and her daughters Riley and Rylin go to Costco every other week just to see their favorite cashier.
Oh, y'all gonna do that too? Did you hear what he said? Oh, y'all gonna do that too?
To make
This
it
is
even
not this
better,
man's reality.
he even does Maui's signature phrase.
1, 2, 3.
These may be the first kids ever who actually enjoy going food shopping with their parents.
I know. All right. So there you go. Thank you, 1010 Wins, for another fantastic story. I don't know what to make of it. I feel so bad for the guy who just, they're like, Maui. Maui's like, no, I'm a human being. I'm not animated. I'm working at Costco.
Is it racist or not?
I don't know.
No, he does technically look like the character. He has a lot. He shares a lot of. I mean, but enough people tell him that where he said, "Oh, y'all gonna do that too, huh?" Like where he gets it a lot.
Oh, you know? Yeah.
And he's even got a little bit prepared. He does the bit.
He howls. It's just a waking
Riley,
nightmare.
Rylan, yeah, exactly. What? Rillin? What are these people's names?
No, I'm happy. Warren Horzog. May the fourth be with you. What is the problem with those Karens? Is what I want to know. Why would you? Because I think it's nice that the kids enjoy Maui, but I would also say learn his real name, and then let's try to understand that maybe Costco needs to pay him more or something. I have no idea, but the guy is not a Disney character. He's not on a cruise.
I used to look like what's his name, the son from American Choppers, Mikey. Like people used to say I look like him all the time. People go be like, "Oh,
Mikey was much taller." Yeah, I look like Mikey.
But I used to go and I used to sign autographs as him. Like every once in a while, someone would go like, "Oh, I'm fucking Mikey," and you just go like, type
you
things
did?
like, "Oh, fucking yeah," because it was on a cruise. I remember I was on a cruise with Jackie. It was when we were at our heaviest. At one point, the Zabrowski family all weighed 285. Like we all just in a row, this just same lump. We were the same body. And man, oh man, that's when we were a fucking terror, dude.
I have seen the cruise picture of all four of you together, and it's a scene, man.
That is fucking. We rolled in. It was like the chefs used to roll up their sleeves and stuff. Like these people used to bring out like fucking binoculars out, fucking opera glasses.
Oh, it's
get the extra chicken ready.
Oh, Barbara, look at that Polish family. That's a real authentic Polish family.
Yes.
That is really cool.
That is a real authentic Polish family.
Oh, well, let's show this video. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, people asking about my facts. I didn't realize that. I saw it on the corner of my screen. I had a piece of paper on top of this thing, and I don't like pull it. I pulled it out, but now everyone's like, "Were you getting faxes?"
Are you getting? Or did you get a fax? Did J. Edgar Hoover just fax you?
Well, I don't give out my fax number.
Oh yeah, you don't want to do that.
You ever get phantom faxes?
No.
I remember used to having a fax machine. You used to do that. You could just pluck in a bunch of random ass numbers and then try to fax something and see if something goes through.
That is a fun game. Let's do this. Let's play this muff clip. It's just cheeky. It's classic cheekiness. Ooh, look at the ham.
That's a lot of ham. Yeah.
Hi guys.
Wow, that is a lot of
Merry
ham.
Christmas in July. Merry Christmas. In July. And I'll see you guys.
I believe this is New Zealand.
Yeah, this is my outfit, by the way. What do you reckon? Red carpet, red coat.
It's cute.
Well, yes. Pretty
Why
swish.
not?
You're wearing your Ugg boots on your hands. That's progressive.
What did he? Who did he?
Yeah, it's my mum.
He's a funny guy.
There we go.
It's her muff, she said, and then he's laughing.
Natalia's
She's
brought
laughing.
back the muff.
He's like this. He does this. Carl always laughs.
Very practical, the muff.
What are you talking about?
And Carl's lost
It's
it, Natalia.
good for keeping your hands warm.
Look at that. They're
Henry, I
laughing.
am not Operation Mockingbird, Dr.
A
Muckbutt.
whole host of things that you could do with that. All right.
Stop it.
I think we should move on.
Yes.
Coming up. How
There you
good,
go. It's a little
how
news
good
clip of the
parents.
muff. You get it. You
Muff
get
is
it.
this.
All right.
Like
That
a vagina.
guy,
Let's
he
see what
does
it
like
looks like.
saying things when things are a little naughty. He does it. He takes a little bit, but then apparently he gets to be he was like a mean guy, that Carl guy.
Oh,
but everyone
all
still
right.
loved him because I still remember because he used to have clips of him on Reddit all the time and used to watch it. But then I guess people don't like him anymore.
All right. Let's take a look at this video. What happens when the human body goes into an airplane? Turbine. This is
this live death?
Live
No,
death.
this is not live death. This is animated. It's more of a breakdown of what happens to the human body. But I think you'll find it quite intriguing. I think.
Talking about that woman.
Well, the muff is not the vagina. The muff is the hair.
I would say the muff would also. I would include the whole
Entire.
I thought muff.
I could include up to the ass. I would say the muff is the right up. It's like the pussy hole right up to the top there.
So you see what happens here to the human body. It actually whips around a little bit.
That's pretty sweet. This is pretty
How
dope.
long is that you're conscious for?
Oh, very few seconds. Maybe none.
I don't know. Is it really that big?
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
See, look at that.
Whoa, cool.
And it spins around like that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking dope. I wish I could work up computer programs.
Look at that. That's what'll happen to you. Your body will get sucked in and then slowly.
This makes it look like the body's just made out of a bunch of tiny balls.
Well, it's for science, and you see what happens inside. You literally just get, and then slowly but surely, you're gonna learn to work your way through here. Ooh. Let's see.
Man, that's a really good way to get rid of a body.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a big mess though.
Yeah, it's a pretty public way of getting rid of a body.
Wow, now that thing's spinning. Whoa, what happened to that one? Whoa,
I actually still have no idea why that happens in the video. But there you go. Well, that's it. The video.
Do you think that that's true?
What?
Was that just a
actual
computer?
accurate?
Was that just a computer render? It looked like a computer render test. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't really look like it was science of like what actually.
No, that
happened
was
to the human
science. That was science because you notice the body goes in, and then slowly but surely the blades do what the blades do and sort of take apart the body.
I mean, honestly, I'm not even accusing you.
No,
like,
that's
lying.
science.
I'm just asking a question.
It was pixelated, which I think tends to lead to a lot of science. All right,
I
well,
like the idea. I just didn't know a human body because honestly, I figured that a human body, if it went into those propellers, it would actually gunk it up. That I don't know if we would be able to grind as much as possible. I also imagine if they are now designed a certain extent because how many times birds bring down planes, and if the bird bodies go into, I imagine there must be some kind of shutdown mechanism on the engine, right? As soon as there's some form of.
I don't think so. Look at Sully Sullenberg, who, by the way, apparently had enough time to potentially turn around and land the plane back at the airport.
Yeah, he made a rash decision.
But
He was very good at it.
It saved lives, though, and you got a book out of it. Sully, what did you learn, Marcus?
I learned that it is impossible to survive being sucked into an engine, that you do actually get chopped into bits faster than you can blink, because the blades inside spin at a rate between 1,000 and 20,000 revolutions per minute.
Wow.
So there are several spinning serrated blades that will disintegrate you almost instantly.
Whoa, fuck yeah, dude.
that.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
see?
awesome, man. That's how I'm going.
Yeah, well, that's a
Yeah,
horrible.
and then it would actually
that's
be,
horrible.
and then the further it goes into the engine, the more it gets sliced into smaller and smaller and smaller bits. And then the goo gets pushed into a combustion chamber where fuel is mixed with a high-speed air, which is slowed down by a component called a diffuser. The
can the
engine
plane-
would flicker slightly, get mixed up with the fuel, but it's not gonna lead to a dead engine. It would just gasify your body, and it would just pass through the last section, which is also composed of spinning blades.
That's pretty fucking dope, dude.
Be very careful if you happen to be flying. Don't get sucked into one of those wind turbines there, one of those planes. Be careful if you're a Superman type.
Here,
it's very
we did a
dangerous.
remodel
The
at a
nacelle
place.
would break though. In the middle,
the plane would
nacelle
crash.
break.
We did
So
a
the plane
remodel
would
at a place that builds jet engines, and the guy dropped a nail in the engine that was being built, and they had to rebuild it. Oh, I lost it.
For a nail?
The chat went too fast for me to read it.
Well, that's all right. Let's watch this video of the Cartman. Let's do this Cartman bits. I don't know. If
So
it's,
we're just showing clips of South Park.
no, it's a pixels.
2 bits, 4 bits, 8 bits, 16 bits, 32 bits, 64 bits.
128 bits.
256 bits.
512 bits.
1024 bits.
2048 bits.
4096 bits.
8192 bits.
So isn't that something?
Huh?
I have no idea what it means, but
It's increasing
the bits.
The bits,
Great.
but that's how many dots you can use is to make something. Like a Nintendo, an NES is 8 bits. Like so, they have 8 bits that they can make a character with. The Super Nintendo is 16 bits. And then the 32X on the Sega Genesis, that's 32 bits right
32
there.
bits.
You know, and then it goes up and so on and so forth. And now
Do you know how much a shave and a haircut is?
2
bits. Go fuck yourself, you fucking piece of shit. I will fuck you when you're dead. Van Kissel, fucking your corpse. Fucking and keeping your corpse.
What does that have to do with bits? Well, no. I mean, at some point, these bits don't seem that tiny, so maybe they should change the name a little bit.
Dude. Let's do. Not helping. You're not helping the national conversation right now.
I can't hurt it. All right. Let's do. So acid is fun for music. When you're on acid, you definitely think you're gonna start playing some sick licks. I don't know. You let me know, Marcus, what you think, because Marcus is the talented musician here.
Yeah.
Let me know how you think the guy is doing.
When I write music, I usually do it on mushrooms.
Oh,
fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I do my fucking taxes, dude.
It's a good idea.
That's why I'm not paying them anymore, man. That's not true. Someone else does it.
Stuck in my head.
Oh, let's take the video back so we can hear it, Fernando.
Marquis Des Moines, thank you. Yeah, everybody's so sweet. Yeah, hey, boner check real quick before he comes up.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm not doing it.
All you did, Henry. All you did is you just fucking you blew up my spot for wearing track pants during the fucking stream.
What are you talking about?
That would show the boner.
There's
Can
no
we
shame.
watch this video, please?
There's no shame. Look, and I'll also show it by the side, because that's how you really can tell.
Yeah, if you could even tell. Okay, let's watch.
It makes a bump.
I'm sure it does make a
Oh,
bump.
you want to see it?
No! All right.
So I am tripping major balls, and I've had this melody stuck in my head, and I'm not sure if I wrote it or if I'm ripping it off. But if I wrote it, I'm gonna call it the Freaked Out Girl.
Sometimes you think it's better.
Yeah.
Than it is.
See, that's. See, when I said I write music on mushrooms, I do. Most of it's
just playing.
Really fucking awful, though. It's like, you know, it's like playing guitar for like an hour, or like synth for like an hour, and like you might get like then a riff, or maybe like, you know, 5 seconds of good material.
That song is done, Marcus.
Yeah, the song is done. I thought it was pretty
That
good
song
for
is
a head
done.
full of acid. You know, he had his chords down. I believe there's a power chord in there
They
somewhere.
wrote Abbey Road on acid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like they wrote
but did
some of
they?
the best music that's ever been made was made on acid. This man, I'm gonna go as far as to say I think that he was on just like I think he's smoking Palm Olive.
It could be. I mean, just because you did something good on acid doesn't mean a lot of people do something horrible on acid. There was that guy who Doc something who pitched the no-hitter on acid, but then there's
Doc
also
Gooden.
someone who no, not Doc Gooden. I don't. Well, maybe you're correct on that. I won't. But then someone else on acid drove their car into a lake. So it's like it's different. It's yin and yang, but they're both on acid.
It's true. I'm
Doc
not gonna fucking take one away from Doc Ellis.
Doc Ellis.
Doc
There you
Ellis.
go. So acid is just a tool that can be used many ways. You can build a house with a hammer. You can also destroy it.
Absolutely.
Doc Gooden
But
played for
academic
the
says
Mets.
right.
Doc Gooden played for the
Doc
Mets.
couldn't pay for the Mets. Yeah, he addicted to crack cocaine. He used to do crack and play baseball. Right, high edit sober.
He was good. He was good.
Is it? I also think the opposite. I actually like to do the opposite. I like to write sober and edit high.
That's
Because sometimes a little. George Carlin talked about that. He used to write up shit and then hit the joint and then go back and do. Then go. I'm just be fucking so scared of your own material because you're such a fucking genius.
Yeah. Yep. George Carlin. He was so good. He said, "I don't like it." Okay. Let's do this here. Let's play.
Really sad that that's how you broke down George Carlin's entire career.
I don't like it.
No, he doesn't. That was the angle. I mean, he would have.
The
If
last
George
special.
Carlin was alive today, no one would like him because he would have cheered on COVID. And everyone
might have
now
cheered
who's
on COVID.
yes, he would have been like, "Go COVID, go get him," because that was his whole thing. Same thing probably with Bill Hicks.
But it would have fit his material.
Yeah, but then people would have been like, and then the whole thing would have been like, George Carlin's lost his way, and then
Yeah, but
there would be
before
now.
he used to do like you
Everyone
gotta
who
have
died
a
before
house.
2007
it's
was
just a
lucky.
place for your stuff.
Yeah, that was good natured. Or the joke he said, you ever come back to your car and the radio's on this goddamn loud?
goddamn loud. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
everybody
that's
driving
classic
slower
stuff.
than you's a moron, and everybody's driving faster than a maniac.
Yeah.
May the fourth be with you. Let's do Yorkshire Airlines. I think this is a comedy bit. Let's watch a comedy routine.
Thank
This is just
finally.
it's just a comedy bit.
Okay.
Off on your holes? Don't
But I
know who to
love
fly
British.
with? Then why don't you go A up and away with Yorkshire Airlines?
What's that gonna be?
It's a fun premise.
Our Air Dorises will always give you the warmest of welcomes.
Wipe my bloody feet.
Our flight crew are the very best.
This is Captain Boycott
Watch
speaking.
this.
During the flight, we'll be flying at whatever height I like for as long as I bloody like, because I'm captain, right?
He's drunk.
Our facilities are second to none.
That's
fun. That's a fun bit. I like that.
Your
Dude, it only gets
safety
better.
is our concern.
Right, you lot. Shut up, belt up,
And if you can't see the bloody exits, you must be bloody blind.
There's top in-flight entertainment.
Playing with a little marmot.
Whether you're seated comfortably in working class,
look at this.
Look at that luxury.
Or if you have more brass than sense, you can fly Alan Bennett class.
A joke about Alan Bennett.
Cuisine is of the highest standard.
These are the Yorkshire jokes that I don't understand. Apparently, this is a sketch show called Hale and Pace.
Alan Bennett, one of the funniest.
I was from Leeds.
Yeah, this is all Yorkshire.
Leeds International
He's an English actor.
Touch it down 20 minutes later at Leeds International Airstrip. Because if it's outside Yorkshire, it's not worth bloody visiting.
Yeah, they're like
Isn't that funny?
They're like that.
Well, I thought it was a bit. They're not exactly like that. I don't think you get the creamed peas on the plane.
Well, mush peas or mushy peas. That's fairly normal. And I honestly think we did eat mush peas on a plane.
No, not on the plane.
Maybe in Germany or Sweden. Remember that weird box we got on that flight to Sweden?
Yeah, that smoked cream.
Mm-hmm.
That was really great. It gave me diarrhea.
I slept that whole time. Let's watch this video of the Terminator. I think this has maybe been seen before.
Yeah, the film Terminator 2.
No,
has
it's
been
not
seen
the
many
film.
times.
No, not that.
Are you just going to show 20 minutes of
No,
Terminator
I'm
2?
not. No, we have 3 more minutes. I just gotta get. I gotta get all of these.
Sweet.
You know what happens here?
Yes. Oh!
Pretty cool. Watch this. There's gonna be a switch. It's Kermit.
Oh, hi, I'm Kermit.
That's fun. That was fun.
I like this.
Look at that. An elbow's coming out of her mouth.
That's funny. That's funny.
Isn't that funny?
That's good. That's funny.
That is funny.
That's good.
That is
It was
funny.
a surprise. It was a surprise, and he had Kermit on his hand.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Let's not forget that.
That's good.
Oh,
Not forgetting
God.
that one.
All right. Well, you know,
So
that's
good.
really basically all that I have. I have one. Well, we can do this 9G video. So this is a dude 9G. This is a pilot who's going very
Oh,
fast.
these are cool. I like
I
watching
love
people
these.
on high G.
All right, let's watch this guy here. He freaks out a little bit.
People like in
Gotta
the
do-
chat loves that video.
gotta do the breathing.
On top, breathe.
Oh.
2.
It's 9Gs. Look at that dude.
Legs. Butt. Breathe. 1.
You're supposed to grip.
2. Breathe. Looking good. Work it up. Breathe. 1. 2.
It's insane.
Breathe. Release the stick. Release the stick. Keep straining.
And look what he really looks like. When he gets back to
Holy
normal.
fucking shit.
It's like,
Congratulations.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't.
I've always wanted to go into one of those.
I don't think so. There are so many videos of people because they're in that little thing that just goes around and around and around.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem very fun. Apparently, you can die if you fuck up the breathing. You get a blood clot go right to your
can't.
brain.
You have to breathe correctly, but I've always wanted to go in one of those high G things. I think that would be so much fun, or a real flight simulator, because they have those real flight simulators.
I
I've been
don't
downloading
know.
more of them. I love doing flight simulators, but I wish I had more. Like, I wish my chair could move around and shit.
Yeah. Well,
day.
all right. This is the final video. It's of Prancer the
Before we go,
Chihuahua.
one last boner check.
I can't. I'm fully engorged from that Terminator video.
Oh, he's high.
good.
He's fucking got big. He's got big boner.
Check these out. Look at these.
Oh my
Oh,
that.
capris. Ooh, look at
Zip it
you.
up. Zip
Are
it
those
down.
Mac
Look.
Weldon?
No.
The zipper is
No.
somehow you're more white than that zipper. Look
Yeah.
at that. I love
up,
it.
zip
Look
down.
at that.
Look at that. That's for athletics. You don't know how fast you're going to be going, so you don't know how much speed you have, how much
Yeah.
room you give your ankles. I have the same ones on my track pants.
Mm-hmm.
Let's watch this video of Prancer.
Oh yeah, Prancer got adopted.
Prancer got adopted.
It's been
This is-
called the funniest dog ad ever, and it's all true.
Nora.
This
Nora.
2-year-old Chihuahua may be the worst dog in America. Prancer hates people, especially men.
He's not
If I went to try to pet,
He would get upset.
really?
Yeah.
So, hey,
Don't do this to this one.
You're okay.
okay,
See?
all right, yeah.
Prancer.
Yeah, could be, let me know petting,
Prancer.
Prancer.
Tiffany
That's a cute
Fortuna has
little-
been fostering Prancer after his owner entered a senior living facility. She
Oh, yeah,
posted
this
this
is High
very
Money
honest
Tuba.
ad on
This
Facebook
is
describing
High
Prancer
Money
as
Tuna.
man-hating, animal-hating, children-hating, neurotic mess, demonic. 50% hate and 50% tremble. If you have a husband, don't bother applying unless you hate him. No false
so
advertising
cute.
here. Please email. Guess
He's
what?
so
It
mean.
worked. Dozens of people are
Oh.
dying to adopt Prancer.
There
he
you
sounds
go.
perfect, goes
But
this
he is mean.
posting.
I think that was the main point that got to people was how funny it was. I was actually really nervous because a lot of people won't read a longer post. Hey.
What I do?
You're a man.
I mean, the dog's
anything to
going to be
you.
difficult
I
to
love
have.
dogs, but count me out.
Out.
Well, when he gets,
Alright,
then he
there
gets
it
very
was.
possessive.
There you go.
When he gets
Well,
very possessive as well, it's what happens with Chihuahuas. They get very invested in one member of the family, and then they are yours. So, like, for me, I pass with Wendy.
Yeah,
There
sure.
are times where, because she's also so cute, so people assume that she's like super friendly, and
Well,
sometimes she's not.
Marcus, we have to end it, but do you have to pee right now?
No.
Oh,
See?
okay.
Fine.
I felt like you were slightly quiet because you might have had to pee.
No, I'm actually fine. I actually forgot all about that.
Well,
I guess I needed the water.
I think you may have. All right, everyone. Well, may the 4th be with you. Have some water today, and we'll be back next week. And thanks for giving to our Patreon. And if you're watching this on YouTube, come on over to Patreon.
I got a GoFundMe actually going to give me robot legs. So if you guys could give to that GoFundMe, we're looking for $1 million.
Oh, that's it.
And I will go on and I will get my legs replaced. And I know how much people have been saying how my legs need to be replaced and how that would be great. So yeah, if you could give that GoFundMe, I'm going to post that up.
All right, everyone. Hail yourselves. Thank you so much for watching.
Give her our
We'll
GoFundMe.
be back next week. Give to Henry's GoFundMe so he can get real man legs.